Y volvemos con otro video de la serie. Aquí les estoy mostrando el lobo que está allá en la esquina, el que se ve bien al fondo. Ya voy. No sé, el coyote no se ve, a ver. Allá está. Ahí vamos.
Ya está la tortuga.
Las tortugas que quiere ir a ver, ¿se acuerda?
Pero sí, se era porque la foca no quería entrar.
Y daba miedo. ¿Quiere ir a ver otro lugar? Jugar. Al fondo se puede apreciar lo que es la tortuga, apenas se logra ver. Y por acá andamos con Sofía, que anda disfrutando un poco también lo que son los viendo lo que son las tortugas. Vamos a ir a ver la otra esquina del otro lado para poder apreciar un poquito lo que es esta área de aquí, a ver si logramos ver lo que son las tortugas. En esta área han hecho como un estilo cueva donde han dibujado tortugas, tigres, pájaros, flamencos.
¿Qué pasó?
Ahí está Sofía.
Venado, güey. Sofía.
¿Sí quiere salir? ¿Sí te quiere salir, mamá?
¿Ya?
Volvimos para atrás donde estaban las focas y los encontramos con la sorpresa de que están haciendo un show cuando los están alimentando y salen ellos hasta afuera. Entonces ahorita los quedamos acá viendo un ratito lo que es el show que están dando con las focas. Se ve entretenido porque la primera vez que pasamos no lo logramos ver. Y ahorita sí, ya se logran ver, apreciar muy bien lo que son las focas.
There are many different ways that we can ask the seal to do a particular health care related behavior. The keeper might ask a seal to do that behavior just by using a verbal cue. They may use a hand cue or hand gesture, or they might use something called a target pole, which is a stick with a blue and white buoy or round feature on top. So all different ways to request a particular behavior of a seal. Now that second step is that response, and that's where the seal does the particular behavior that is requested of it. So you're probably observing a variety of different behaviors today. You might be noticing one of the seals maybe putting its hand and its face in a tub of water. You might be seeing or noticing a seal being asked to have its nose touched, and that's a way to maybe check on its whiskers or its nose. You might be seeing a seal that's being asked to come onto the surface rock, and that's a way to check on its mobility on the surface, a land surface. Or it might be asked to swim out to a target, and that's a way to check on its overall eyesight and its swimming abilities. So all different requested behaviors and responses. Now what happens if that seal doesn't want to do that particular behavior? Well, that's okay. The keeper just simply moves on to the next behavior and maybe comes back to that particular behavior at a different time. This is all a voluntary process, so the seals are actually doing this because they choose to do it. They do find it a nice break to their day. and there is no punishment involved. That brings me to that third R, which is something that the seals really enjoy, and I think you might enjoy too if you do something well. That is a reward. Raise your hand, just as a survey. How many of you think the seals are getting fish as their reward? Raise your hand. Okay, I see some. I think some of you have noticed that in those silver buckets, there are a variety of their veterinarian-approved diet items, capelin, mackerel, herring, and squid, and they do actually get some unflavored jello, and that's a way to provide them with some additional water in their diet. Seals do get their water from their diet, so this is just another way to get a little bit more water. All different rewards we do provide part of their veterinarian-approved diet. That last step is very important. That's all about repetition. That's about doing these behaviors over time, multiple times a day or over different days, so that behaviors can be learned very well. Now at the zoo, our keepers do an amazing job training seals as a part of our commitment to care, but in the wild, seals do need help because their homes are being polluted, typically with single-use plastic items like reusable or water bottles that get used once and then thrown away, or plastic bags that get used once from the grocery store and then thrown away. They can negatively affect wildlife. We can take simple steps to help animals in the wild by doing things like using a reusable water bottle or using a reusable bag. All different ways.
A ver qué tipo de animal es ese, ¿no? Ese no me conocía. Se volvió a esconder. Se volvió ahí a meter a la cueva. Vamos a otro entonces. Vamos. Ven, socio, vamos. Gordi, vamos. Uy, cuidado. Vamos, Gordi. Tú puedes, Gordi. Uy. Pásale, Gordi. Usted puede. Dele. Continúe, Gordi. Es frío que anda de malita. ¿Ah? ¿Cómo? Como en perro, no sé qué dice. Es la Sofía. ¡Sofía! Uy, no. Aquí ya sacamos una fotillo con Alexandra. Enseña, Alexandra. Enseña la foto que te sacaste. Hasta acá vamos a dejar este video y continuaremos más adelante con los videos.
Nada, no se detiene.